The tour. Whoops, I wasn't recording. I am now.
Okay.
Sorry about
Thank you.
that, Jen. So for those of you who just joined us, I'm sorry about that. I should have started recording a little earlier. But this is our tour of Ireland. Just to give you an overview, the dates are May 7th through the 16th, 2027. We begin our tour with an overnight flight from New York City or your chosen gateway. And we start the tour with an overnight flight, meaning you get on the plane about 10 o'clock at night. You're able to sleep and you wake up in destination. We're flying into Dublin on this tour where we'll spend 2 nights. Then we go down to Waterford where we spend one night, to the Ring of Kerry, Killarney specifically, where we spend 2 nights, another 2 nights in Limerick, which is an absolutely beautiful city there. We visit the Cliffs of Moher because you can't go to Ireland without seeing the Cliffs of Moher. And then we end our tour at King's Court at Cabra Castle, which is a really, really special experience, and we'll talk about that. So at Colette, we offer several different travel styles. This is our classic travel style. These groups average about 37 travelers. They're great for newbies to a destination. They're also great for multi-generational families on tour. We offer over 100 of these that span the globe from close to home to a world away. We get preferential access to sites and attractions, meaning you'll skip the line and spend more time discovering. And we like to hit all the highlights at a value-minded price. So at Colette, we grade all of our tours by activity level, one being the least active, four being the most active. This tour is an activity level two. And what that means is walking up to 2 miles over the course of an entire day is no problem for you. You can partake in up to a 2 hour leisurely walking tour covering up to 2 miles with breaks. You should be able to handle a variety of terrains from cobblestone streets to moderate hills with relative ease, and you should be able to climb 2 flights of stairs with ease. As long as you're able to do those things, that this tour is absolutely perfect for you. We do travel to Blarney Castle on this tour, and we'll touch on that. If you plan on kissing the Blarney Stone, there's a bit involved in it, and that's part of the reason why this is a level two tour. But it's a very, very easy, light-paced tour that 90% of travelers are great for. So, Ireland, things you should know before we travel. Time zone Ireland is on Greenwich Mean Time, which is 5 hours ahead. When packing, and this is an important point, think layers. They say in Ireland you can experience all four seasons in a day. Even when I was there in August, we experienced that. So we like to say pack layers, think layers, and pack some waterproof clothing as well. Local cuisine, Irish cuisine is celebrated for its high quality, locally sourced ingredients. Before I went to Ireland, I had like a pretty negative idea of what Irish cuisine was about, having just left in August. Irish food is amazing. There's a lot of great seafood. There's a lot of great proteins and all sorts of really great restaurants there. The food scene in Ireland is fantastic, and you'll get an opportunity to experience it. But the most crucial thing that we say when you're doing a tour with Colette is wear comfortable shoes. This is, a walking tour. You'll be doing quite a bit of walking over cobblestone streets, so please don't wear high heels because they don't really mix
Mhm.
well with cobblestone streets. But wear comfortable shoes. It's very, very important. Other than that, this is Shades of Ireland. Imagine lush hills, dramatic cliffs, ancient castles, and views like none other. Welcome to Ireland. This is the land of contrast and charm, where ancient history and rugged beauty meet contemporary culture. From the Cliffs of Moher to the cobblestone streets of Galway, every corner of the Emerald Isle has its own unique story. And it's not just about the scenery. Ireland's warm-hearted people and rich traditions are what really, really stand out on this tour. Anybody who's been to Ireland before will tell you they have the most friendly, funny people that you'll ever meet. Every bar you pop into, you'll meet somebody absolutely incredible. So again, our tour starts with an overnight flight to Dublin. And there are no planned activities the day we arrive. So we get you to the hotel. As soon as you land in Dublin, our coach will be waiting for you in the arrivals terminal. Either your tour manager or your coach driver or both will be waiting to shuttle you into Dublin downtown. To get you set up and situated at our first hotel. The first hotel for the first 2 nights of this tour is the Riu Gresham Plaza. This is a celebrated four-star hotel right in the heart of Dublin. It's on O'Connell Street in a historic building. It features a fitness center, a wonderful restaurant and bar. It's been newly renovated. The rooms are beautiful. And again, we'll be staying here for the first 2 nights of the tour. On day one, we just get you checked into your hotel, get you settled in. Your tour manager can provide some recommendations on what to do with the day. But that evening, we bring you out to a local restaurant for a welcome dinner. This is where we get everybody on the tour together. You meet and you greet, you drink, you have a good time. We do like an Irish dancing kind of exposition on the night one of this tour. So everybody eats, drinks, has a good time, comes back home, gets a good night's rest, and on the following day, day three, technically, our tour kind of starts in earnest. So this morning, we'll enjoy a panoramic ride through the city's rich history. You'll see St. Patrick's Cathedral, all of O'Connell Street, the National Gallery, Phoenix Park. Those are just some of the highlights. And then we give you the afternoon to kind of explore on your own. This is, again, where you kind of lean on your tour manager for recommendations on what to do. I'm sure before you guys travel here, you'll be doing research on what to do in Dublin and things you want to spend your time doing. So this is your opportunity to do that. One of the most popular things in Dublin is the Temple Bar District. If you like to drink and you like Guinness, go to the Temple Bar and hang out. If you really, really, really like Guinness, there's an optional tour this day to the Guinness Storehouse. So after your explorations, independent exploration, there's an optional tour to the Guinness Storehouse where you'll discover Ireland's most famous export and enjoy a pint with panoramic views at the Gravity Bar. So I've been here, and at the top of the Guinness Storehouse, after we give you a tour, there's this incredible 180-degree or whatever, 360-degree panoramic bar. And you can have your face put on top of a Guinness, which is really, really cool. And included in this tour of the Guinness Storehouse is a dinner at a contemporary restaurant nearby featuring Irish cuisine. So this is an optional tour for you. If you're really into Guinness, this is the thing to do. If not, you kind of just explore that evening on your own. Fun fact about Guinness, there are three core elements to the Guinness trademark: the Arthur Guinness signature, the harp, and the Guinness World Mark. The label was first introduced in 1862, and you'll find that harp everywhere in Ireland. It's a national symbol, and the emblem dates back over 1,000 years and could be found pretty much everywhere you turn when you're in Ireland. After that evening, we bring you back to your hotel. You get a good night's rest, and the next day we head to Kilkenny on our way to Waterford. So today we leave behind Dublin and head to one of Ireland's most charming towns. Kilkenny feels like a place stepping back into the Middle Ages with cobblestone streets, centuries of history, and the impressive Kilkenny Castle watching over the town. You'll have time to explore and grab lunch on your own, and maybe even stroll along the River Nore, which is pictured here. Kilkenny is known as the Marble City, and the locals are known as Cats. I have no idea how that name got started, but apparently it stuck. I don't know. Personally, I was in Kilkenny and I was in a bar and mentioned cats, and the guy had no idea what I was talking about. So, your mileage might vary on calling people cats, but the guy I spoke to had no idea what it was. But Kilkenny's a beautiful little town. There's great shopping. There are great bars there. We do an afternoon stop there on our way to Waterford. When we get to Waterford, Waterford is Ireland's oldest city. It was founded in 914 AD by Vikings from Norway. And during our visit to Waterford, you'll have an optional, these are both included on the tour, and it's your option on what to do. Waterford obviously is known for the Waterford crystal, and we'll give you a factory tour and show you how the Waterford crystal is made. Or you can explore the city's medieval museum that has an ancient wine vault in the bottom. When you do a wine tasting, you learn all about the city's history. It's pretty cool. This evening, we'll be staying at the Waterford Granville Hotel. This is a historic four-star boutique hotel that overlooks the River Sur in the heart of the city. It's within walking distance of the Waterford Crystal House and of some of the most famous shopping districts in
Oh,
Waterford. It's a beautiful little boutique hotel that's home to an award-winning restaurant and bar, and that'll be our home for the evening when we're in Waterford. That evening, again, is free for you guys to explore on your own. Waterford's a really cute, quaint town with all sorts of bars and a lively nightlife. So it's a great opportunity to explore there. After our evening, on day 5 of this trip, we head to Blarney Castle. So this is a huge standout for our guests. The morning we leave Waterford and head to Killarney, but on our way we make a very special stop. Blarney is Ireland's most famous landmark. The castle's been standing here for nearly 600 years, and it looks exactly like the kind of medieval fortress you'd expect to find in Ireland. And of course, it's home to the legendary Blarney Stone. Tradition says anyone that kisses it is blessed with the gift of gab, a little extra charm, wit, and storytelling ability. Whether or not you believe the legend, people from all over the world travel here to kiss the Blarney Stone. Now, if you plan on kissing the Blarney Stone, I hope you guys have been doing yoga lately, because you have to do something pretty wild. If you see the video, you lean over. I hope the video is playing, and you get bent over and you bend and you kiss the stone.
Oh,
Um,
goodness.
it's a heck of an experience. I did it. It was, I don't know. I didn't have a gift of eloquence, I could tell you that. But it was a little scary getting hung over the edge there. But just to let you know, climbing up to the Blarney Stone, you have to climb something like 180 kind of rough and tumble stairs, ancient castle stairs. So if you want to kiss the Blarney Stone, just know you're climbing up quite a distance, and then you have to kind of bend over, and they help you out, but it's pretty wild. But it's a great
Yeah,
experience. It's a great gift
they're
shop there.
very they're very steep, small stairs.
Yes, they are.
Goodness.
It's a little tricky getting up there. So if you have mobility
Yeah.
issues, this might not be for you, but there's a lot to see on the grounds themselves. But it's a pretty cool experience. And, if you go to Ireland, you could say you kissed the Blarney Stone.
there you go.
It's beautiful.
It is. It's absolutely beautiful there. But after our afternoon in Blarney Castle, we head to Killarney. Killarney is just the most gorgeous place that you'll ever want to see. We get you checked into your hotel. We're staying at a new hotel next year, which is really, really special. I stayed here with my wife last year when I was in Killarney. This is the Brehon. The Brehon Hotel. This is a 4-star luxury hotel that literally is across the street from Killarney National Park. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's known for its award-winning spa, and the hotel offers afternoon tea and has an award-winning restaurant, which I ate in. The restaurant's fantastic. I didn't do the spa, but I swam in the pool. It's really, really cool. It's got an award-winning restaurant, and the rooms are gorgeous. It's a beautiful place. We'll be staying there for 2 nights. And speaking of food, we do something really, really cool on this trip. So this evening, your dinner is included, but we do what we call diner's choice. So rather than bring everybody to a local restaurant and, get a big room and everybody sits down and eat, what we do is we give you a menu of different restaurants for you guys to choose from. So your tour manager will let you know there are like 4 different restaurants you can choose from. You go that evening, you let them know you're with Colette. They'll get you sat down. There's a prefix menu, and you kind of get to choose which restaurant you go to in Killarney, which is really, really neat. Killarney, the town itself, is absolutely adorable. The music scene there is great. The pub scene is unbelievable. Killarney is the place you want to be. So on night 1, we do a diner's choice. Spend the night in Killarney, enjoy yourself. Don't get too drunk though, because the next day we head to the Ring of Kerry. So we set off in the morning on a truly unforgettable experience as you experience the rugged beauty of the Ring of Kerry. We'll loop around one of the most picturesque destinations in Europe, passing quaint villages and stunning coastal views. And then we make a stop at the Gap of Dunlow, which is the perfect place to find artisanal handmade crafts while soaking up the breathtaking atmosphere. We meet some locals that we've been working with at Colette for, gosh, like 40 years. They're called the McGill family, and their roadside artisanal brewery is a place that we make a stop at, and you enjoy some of the local beers and learn a little bit about the history of the brewery, which is really fantastic. Later that day, we bring you into Killarney National Park, and everybody gets on these jaunting cars. So these are, think like Central Park, like a carriage ride kind of thing through Killarney National Park. When I was there, I was like, I don't know if I want to do this, but if I go back, I'm doing it again. It's amazing. Not only is the scenery incredible, the drivers of these carts are like hilarious. They're the fun. We had this guy, he was just outrageously funny, and they bring you through the national park. You see amazing stuff. There's some cool waterfalls and lakes and whatnot. And the whole time you're going to be laughing and having a good time. It's a really, really cool kind of local experience. So we spend our afternoon there, and then that evening we return to Killarney and have a free evening to kind of explore on your own. You can reminisce about your day, visit a pub, and immerse yourself in local culture. After that evening, we depart Killarney on our way to Limerick. But
Right.
we start day 7 with a true highlight. There's no trip to Ireland that's complete without making a stop at the Cliffs of Moher. So if you've ever seen a photo of Ireland with its dramatic cliffs dropping into the Atlantic, you've seen the Cliffs of Moher. The cliffs rise nearly 700 feet above the ocean and stretch for miles along the coast. The views are absolutely spectacular. So we bring the whole group to the Cliffs of Moher. There's an amazing welcome center, and you have your option to kind of spend a few hours either exploring the cliffs themselves, checking out the visitor center, checking out the castle that's there, the wind, the crashing waves, the seabirds above. It's one of those places that's even more impressive in person than it is in pictures. And for many of our travelers, the cliffs are the absolute highlight of the tour. You can't go to Ireland and not see the Cliffs of Moher. It's absolutely stunning. It's a real special experience, and our travelers absolutely love it. So we spend the afternoon there, and then we head toward Limerick. After we get to Limerick, Limerick is known as a vibrant city in the Midwest region of Ireland. It's celebrated for its rich history, cultural heritage, and scenic beauty. Plus, the locals are known for their warmth and their hospitality. In Limerick, we're staying at a new property again. This is the Savoy. So the Savoy Hotel is Limerick's premier five-star boutique hotel. This is a new hotel for Colette, and frankly, it's a lot nicer than the previous hotel. We stayed at the Absolute Hotel as well. The Absolute's gorgeous, but the Savoy is on like a whole nother level. This is a five-star boutique hotel that's in the dead center of Limerick. It's in the heart of the city and overlooks the Shannon River. It's got 3 restaurants, a luxury spa, an indoor pool. It's an absolutely beautiful hotel that's been recently renovated, and that'll be your home for the next 2 nights. So we get you settled into Limerick in the late afternoon, and then that evening, if you guys are interested, we offer an optional medieval banquet. I didn't do this one when I was there. It wasn't offered to us, but our travelers absolutely love this. This isn't included, but if you want to spend the evening and do this optional medieval dinner, it's a really cool experience. If you've ever done medieval times in New Jersey, you kind of have an idea of how this works. There isn't jousting and that sort of stuff, but it's a really, really, really fun experience in a castle nearby Limerick. And included in that experience is the show, the dinner. Everything is kind of included, and it's a really, really fun night out. So if you guys are interested, you can join that. If not, you get a free night in Limerick to kind of explore on your own. But the following day, we head to the Burren. So today's adventure, we travel through the windswept limestone landscape of the Burren, known for its stark beauty and its Neolithic tombs. It's a sight to behold. So this afternoon, we do something that Colette is really proud of and something we've been doing for many, many, many years on Shades of Ireland. It's one of the most unexpectedly entertaining experiences on the trip. It's a sheepdog demonstration in the burn. You'll watch these incredibly intelligent dogs guide an entire flock with just a few whistles and commands from their shepherd. It's amazing to see the teamwork between the farmer and the dogs. It's a tradition that's been part of Irish life for generations, and you'll get a glimpse into Ireland's most rural kind of landscape. The family we work with here at the Burren is a family that we've worked with for decades, and people absolutely love the experience. You get to hang out with the sheep, you get to hang out with the dogs. I hope the video is working. This is just a quick kind of teaser of what this experience is like. I don't know if the sound's working. We strapped a GoPro right to a dog, give you an idea of what it's like. Wow. So this is a really, really big highlight for our guests, especially the kids. If you guys are bringing, kids along with you, they love to spend the day with the dogs and the sheep on the farm. You get to know the family. It's a really kind of special cultural experience that we include on this tour. After our day at the farm, we head to Galway for an orientation walk through the City of Tribes. Jen had mentioned you guys have been to Galway before, right, Jen?
Yes, we've been there briefly, so it'd be nice to see a little more of Galway.
Yeah, Galway's really, really special. And I was there last year. I stayed there for a couple nights. It's known as the City of Tribe. It's the music city of Ireland. Everywhere you turn, there are street musicians. Every pub, there are musicians in. And it's an opportunity for you to stroll through the colorful streets filled with traditional music, lively culture, and art. And you'll have an opportunity here to do some shopping and savor the Irish culture before heading back to Limerick for the evening. Tonight, you'll relax and catch up with your travel companions over a group dinner in Limerick at a local restaurant. And then the following day, which is day 9 of the tour, we visit Kilbeggan, the Kilbeggan Whiskey Distillery. There's no trip to Ireland, and I've said this a few times. If you go to Ireland, you see the cliffs, you kiss the Blarney Stone, you drink Guinness, and of course, you have to drink some whiskey as well. Irish whiskey. Is known as one of the best whiskeys in the world. They will tell you that they invented whiskey, and they may be right. Who knows? I'm sure the Scotch have something to say about that. You'll learn a little bit of history about the Kilbeggan distillery, which my understanding dates back over 100 years. And you'll obviously enjoy a tasting. If you're not a whiskey drinker per se, just have an Irish coffee. It's fine. You won't even know the whiskey's in there. It's delicious. But it's a great opportunity to kind of hang out, taste some whiskey, do a little bit of drinking. For me, I don't care if it's Scotch, I don't care if it's Irish. I just say pour it down my throat, let's go, right? So, Irish whiskey is made in Ireland. Scotch whiskey obviously is made in Scotland. Irish whiskey is usually distilled, triple distilled, with a lighter taste. Scotch whiskey is often twice distilled and has a bolder, smokier, peatier flavor. You'll learn all about this at the distillery. After we get you drunk in the afternoon, we bring you to Cabra Castle. So, Cabra Castle is our last evening on tour. This evening, you'll feel like royalty as we check into the opulent Cabra Castle, whose origins date back to the 18th century. And tonight, you will toast with your fellow travelers during an elegant farewell dinner at the castle. You'll see some pictures here of the property itself. This is an absolute standout for our guests on tour. We get you checked into the beautiful rooms here in Cabra Castle, and then we do this big, big farewell dinner at the castle itself. The following day, you'll get a really good night's sleep. The following day, the tour will commence. Well, whoops, sorry. The tour will end, and we will get you back to Dublin Airport, where we'll fly you home. And when you get into JFK, a coach will be waiting for you to bring you back to your town. So, as your Irish adventure ends, take a moment to reflect on all you've experienced: the lively streets of Dublin, medieval castles, breathtaking landscapes, the Ring of Kerry, the Cliffs of Moher, the Blarney Stone, and charming towns like Galway filled with music and culture. This journey has been more than just seeing the iconic sights. It's been about connecting with Ireland's warm-hearted people, savoring rich traditions, and creating memories that will last a lifetime, whether it was kissing the Blarney Stone or sharing stories over dinner with your new friends. You've experienced the true spirit of Ireland, and hopefully the memories stay with you for the rest of your lives. So it's a really, really, really great tour. Our travelers absolutely love this one. The most enjoyable aspect was all the places we were able to see in such a short amount of time. We made good use of our time. Our tour guide was also a huge reason everything went so well. He was personable, approachable, knowledgeable, and entertaining. So that's from Kelly R., one of our travelers on tour last year. At Colette, we make sure that we take the hassle out of getting to and from the airport. So for the group that's coming from Long Island, we'll meet in one central location and we will schlep you to the airport. But when you get home, we will schlep you back from the airport as well. So we take the hassle out of getting to and from the airport, which is great. We also provide to all of our guests post-tour surveys. We want to hear your feedback. We want to hear how great your tour was, or if you had any kind of experience that wasn't so great, please let us know. We study these tour surveys like they're the Torah, and we tweak the tours based on our customer feedback. Um, if you decide to travel with us on this trip, you'll automatically be enrolled in the Colette Passport Club. It's a discount program. If you've traveled with us in the past, you've already been enrolled in the Passport Club and you'll have a discount on this tour. If this is your first trip with Colette, you'll automatically be enrolled, and any future trips you do with us, you'll receive a discount, which is great. Um, the tour price we're going to discuss includes round trip economy airfare. But if you want to upgrade to business class or premium economy, that is available to you. We talked about the dining experiences on this tour and some optional excursions. But if you want to come into Dublin early or stay an extra night in Dublin, we can definitely work on that for you. Jen can work on that for you for pre and post nights. And we do offer a couple of different extensions on this tour. So if you want to do Ireland and London, we offer a 3-night free tour extension to London. That includes three nights in London proper. It's a fully guided extension where you'll spend the first 3 days of your trip soaking in the history, the culture, and sophistication of one of the world's greatest cities. You'll see all the sights in London: Westminster Abbey, Big Ben, Houses of Parliament, Buckingham Palace. We do changing in the guards at Buckingham Palace. We do afternoon tea. You stroll Trafalgar Square. You uncover the secrets of the Tower of London. You'll see the crown jewels with a local expert. And if you're interested in this pre-tour extension, you can work with Jen on that. Alternatively, if you haven't seen Scotland before and you want to go to Edinburgh, we offer a 3-night post extension in Edinburgh. I was in Edinburgh a couple years ago. It was absolutely spectacular. If you want to head to Scotland, spend 3 nights in Edinburgh, the capital city of Scotland, steeped in history. Here you'll find charming pubs, quaint shops, friendly faces. You'll see the Scottish crown jewels, Edinburgh Castle, the Royal Mile, and you'll dig into Scottish cuisine. You don't have to eat the haggis, but it's better than it looks, believe it or not. I tried it, pleasantly surprised. So if you're interested in Edinburgh, you can absolutely do that too. You can work with Jen on doing a 3-night post tour extension, which is great. At Colette, we are famous for putting together amazing tours, but we are also famous for our no worries travel protection plan. We offer the best travel protection in the industry, hands down. We allow you to cancel your trip up until the day before you travel and get a full cashback refund, less the cost of the travel protection plan, for any reason whatsoever. So if you call us up the day before you're traveling and you say you're having a bad hair day, we will give you a full cashback refund for any reason whatsoever. No doctor's notes needed, no forms to fill out, no insurance claims. You just get all of your money back cash, less the cost of the insurance. Plus, you're covered while you're on tour with us. So we cover you for medical assistance, evacuation, baggage loss delay, flight cancellation, trip interruption, standard trip insurance while you're traveling with us. But our plan allows you to cancel your trip, like I said, up to 24 hours before departure for any reason whatsoever. Colette is known in the industry for having refunded over $185 million to our passengers during COVID, whether or not they had insurance with us, where other tour operators and other cruise ships and travel companies were giving their clients a hard time and making them fight to get even half of their money back. Colette went into debt for the first time as a company and refunded over $185 million to our passengers because it was the right thing to do. We're family owned and we want to treat our passengers like family. And like I said, our travel protection plan stands alone in the industry for allowing you guys to cancel up to 24 hours before departure for any reason whatsoever. So this is international travel. I'm sure many of you have been out of the country before, but you want to make sure that your passport is updated and valid to 8 months past the point of departure. If you're jumping on this trip, Jen is a professional. She will hound you to make sure that your passports are valid and good to go. You do not currently need a visa to travel to Ireland, but you never know. They have this ETIAS thing that may be coming into effect. If you need a visa, Jen will let you know and make sure it gets you your visa situation. But as of right now, you do not need a visa to travel to Ireland, which is great. And lastly, this is the pricing for the trip. So again, this is Shades of Ireland. Our tour dates are May 7th through the 16th, 2027. If you'd like to jump on this group trip, the deposit is $698 per person. If you'd like to take insurance with Colette, that is $599 per person. Deposits are due ASAP. Again, this is Colette's most popular trip worldwide. These dates fill up really quickly. We're holding 20 seats for Jen. And we want to get them taken care of as quickly as possible before other folks kind of swoop in and take those seats. But deposits are due as soon as possible. The tour is fully refundable up until October the 17th, 2026. Meaning, if you pay for everything on the tour, the entire tour, you can get a full refund, including your insurance, up until October 17th, 2026. If you cancel after October 17th, 2026, you will get a full refund less the cost of that insurance. Final payment for the tour is February 6th, 2027, and the price is $49.99 as a double, plus your insurance if you decide to take it. Um, the insurance is $599 per person. That's an error. Sorry about that. That's the deposit price. The insurance $599 per person. Sorry about that. If you're traveling as a single, singles are extremely limited on this trip and pretty much all of our trips. So if you're traveling as a single, you'll want to get your deposit in ASAP. Same thing with triples. They're very, very limited. The hotels in Ireland don't really accommodate triples that much. The hotels we're working with do, but they don't have a whole lot of them available to you. So if you're a triple, you're going to want to get that deposit in as soon as possible as well. This price includes round trip group transfers to and from the airport, round trip air taxes, airport to hotel transfers, all of your porterage, all the itinerary inclusions that we discussed, all your event tickets, everything that you need to travel, including your tour manager and your coach driver. And again, the price is $49.99 as a double. And that is pretty much it for me. So if anybody has any questions, I'm happy to help you out. I'm trying to be as mindful of everybody's time as possible. I know that USA World Cup is on in about 15 minutes, so I hope I didn't rush too much, but I didn't want to keep you guys on here past while the World Cup was happening.
Matt, also too, breakfast is included every morning, correct?
Yes, ma'am. It's breakfast every day. There's a couple lunches and a couple dinners on the tour.
Right. Okay. So there are meals included with this.
Absolutely.
Thank you. You've done such a great idea. I don't know if anybody has any questions that they wanted to ask.
No, Matt, you were wonderful. This was great.
Thank
Yes.
you.
It's a great trip. It really kind of sells itself, to be
We're
honest.
so excited. We can't
I'm
wait to
so
do it.
excited. So excited.
Everything looks beautiful. Everything
Yeah,
looks
the
beautiful.
hotels look fantastic too, man.
Yeah, I'm really excited
Really
that they
excited.
upgraded the hotel that we stayed at Killarney. Like I said, I stayed there last year with my wife, the Breon. It's beautiful. And the hotel in Limerick is amazing. Copper Castle, we've been traveling to for years and years and years. People absolutely go batty for it. And the Rio Grisham is literally on O'Connell Street. So it's the best place to be in Dublin. So, and of course, the
Wonderful.
hotel we stay in Waterford's beautiful too. Little boutique family owned place. So the hotels are great, the inclusions are great, the tour managers are great. It's a cool trip.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So I think everyone has my information. It was on the invite. You can call me or email me if you're interested. I would love to help you. And thank you for coming to our Zoom meeting tonight. It was very enjoyable.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Matt.
It was great. Absolutely
Thank you,
great.
Matt.
Thank you so much.
Of course, thank you guys. And
Yes,
this will
thank
be
you very
recorded.
much.
And I'll share this with you, Jen, and you could send it out to whomever you want. I'll have the recording.
Great. Thank you so
Oh,
much. Appreciate your time.
Thank you guys. Have a great night. Go US.
You too.
Yes.
thank you so much. This was great. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Jen,
Yes? Hello?
this is Pat. Hi, Jen.
Hey, Pat.
Hi. Could you send me that? Because I couldn't see, unfortunately.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I will definitely send it to you. Do I have your
Okay.
email address?
Yeah, Patricia Chabla at hotmail.com.
All together, right? No periods or anything?
No, it's Patricia Chabla at hotmail.com.
Okay, I will send it to you as soon as he sends it to me. I know Joni needs it
Great.
also.
Great. It does sound very interesting
Yes.
and like a lot of fun.
We did
so.
London and Paris, and we had an amazing time. When I tell you, the tour manager was incredible. She was so informative, and so warm and like personable. Like you could ask her any question, and she would answer you.
All right.
I
Well, that's
am
great.
so excited. I am so excited. Joni has to
Okay,
see
you
this.
there?
Yeah, I'm here. It's
Oh.
unfortunate that Joni couldn't be here tonight because Kay's granddaughter was in town. So
Yeah, she mentioned
they were,
that.
yeah, so they were going out to dinner. But as long as we got a recording, and this was awesome. This
Yes.
was wonderful.
Matt, you were great. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you guys.
Nice
Oh, yeah.
presentation.
All right. Well, have a
Yes,
great night,
thank
everybody.
you so much, Matthew.
Thank you guys. Enjoy. I'm
Thank
looking
you.
Right.
forward to
Thank
hearing
you.
you.
Oh, we will.
All right, great.
All
Bye,
right.
guys.
Good night, everyone.
All right. Bye-bye.